Today is August 15th, and here's our buoy tent update for today. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can show it here. But that afternoon wind is cooking right now. And we're heading down to go help out a buddy get his boat in the water, starting off his season here for a couple weeks. And the bite today was a little better than what we saw yesterday and of course the day before. As the tides begin to build, we should start to see a few more fish get caught, just because it concentrates them and gets their fins moving, and they should bite a little bit better, a little bit more active, more aggressive. Here's what happened today. I started out on the Washington side and fished the shipwreck right at low slack to the first part of the push, and there were definitely some fish caught there, but the grade of fish were mostly that 26 to 30 inch, 5 to 8 pounds was about 90% of the fish caught. So it was kind of interesting seeing that group of fish all show up there at the same time. I really didn't see any 15, 20 pound Chinook get caught today. I know that there were some, but just didn't see hardly any at all. So there was a decent snap there, but I also heard that the Oregon side was going fairly well first thing in the morning. So as what we've seen for the last 2 or 3 days, it seems as though the early morning bite until about 9 o'clock or so has been good, and then everyone spreads out and starts searching. We really haven't been able to find a good mid-morning bite. Usually around high slack, we start to catch fish again, and that's exactly what happened for us today. At high slack, right about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, we jumped over to the Oregon side and fished above the bridge up there at the ship anchorage, and I marked a ton of fish at the last half hour of the incoming tide above the bridge there. We ended up getting a few to go, and it was a decent little bite, but usually I start catching the most amount of fish as soon as those ships swing around and come tight on their anchors, and I'm doing a downhill troll at about 2.5 to 3 miles an hour. That didn't happen today. Those fish that I was marking right there above the bridge, they boogied out of there fast. And I don't know if they went downstream or if they flushed up and started making their way back to the spawning grounds. They just bailed, and they were out of there within one pass. So the bite that we had going there this afternoon was short-lived, but we still were able to get a few keepers. Today again was a hatchery fish only, and we happened to find 3 hatchery fish today, so not too terrible. But tomorrow goes back to any Chinook and hatchery coho, and we are starting to see a few more coho. And as the tides begin to build towards the end of the week, we should start to see a bunch more silvers, but time will tell on that. The ocean seems as though there's a bunch of silvers out there. Hopefully they flush in here later on in the week as we get bigger tides towards the 8-9 foot exchanges. But as far as flasher colors go, it really didn't seem to matter. Whole anchovies, spinners, everything kind of went. There was no rhyme or reason to it. You just end up finding a biter. Most of the fish caught today, though, for us and the guys I talked to, were all right on the bottom. Incoming tide, outgoing tide, didn't matter. Right on the deck, whether you're in 15 feet of water or 40 feet of water. So there's your update for today. Hopefully a couple of those little tips help. Now it's time to back the boat down and get it going. Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Hey, we're gonna get things started here and get him in. Tomorrow's a new day. We get to keep any Chinooks, so looking forward to that. And hopefully the bite continues to get better. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.